All right, so we're going to stay a while longer on this subject. I've got the National Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress, the largest opposition party, Sammy Gyamfi, online. Sammy, it's been a long time. I hope you're doing good.
The Lord has been gracious and kind.
Right, let me start off from the National Peace Council, and we've just had them saying that they are resolved to push in for the National Democratic Congress to return to IPAC. Are you ready to heed to this call?
Well, the NDC has been an integral stakeholder in IPAC since the inception of this Fourth Republic. And we've contributed our quota through IPAC to improve on our electoral system and the democracy of the country. And so we would love to return to IPAC to participate in meaningful deliberations that can lead or, if you like, enhance the country's electoral system. But we didn't boycott IPAC proceedings or meetings for the fun of it. We had serious concerns, for which reason we boycotted IPAC, the summary of which has to do with the dictatorial and intolerant posturing of the current leadership of the Electoral Commission, who use all manner of shenanigans to bulldoze their way through with their entrenched positions anytime we went for IPAC meetings under their leadership. Now, it's against this backdrop that we wrote to them, proffering some suggestions on how the IPAC arrangement could be improved upon and how we could return to what IPAC used to be under the leadership of the Venerable Dr. Farijan and other EC chairpersons we have had since 1992. But the leadership of the EC were clearly not interested in the proposals we made. They've not even shown any interest in the electoral reforms that we have put before them. And so it clearly doesn't make sense that we will continue to attend IPAC meetings when our presence at these meetings only end up being used by the EC to validate bad decisions they take without incorporating our views in those decisions. And so we are happy that the Peace Council has intervened in the matter. We know that for some time now, they've made strenuous efforts to get the leadership of the Electoral Commission to sit with us for this matter to be resolved. But G. Mensah and her colleagues have shown gross disrespect to the Peace Council and other stakeholders as far as this matter is concerned. It is our hope that this time around they will listen to these voices of conscience and avail themselves for this passionate conversation about the concerns we have raised about their bastardization of the once revered IPAC and how same can be resolved.
Right, Sammy. Let's just move quickly, Sammy, to the next issue, which has to do with your petitioning to the National Council, I think. We know it's been 3 weeks since the swearing in of the 2 new members of the Electoral Commission Board. I'm just wondering if it's not too late in the day for you to be submitting such a petition to have these 2 people step aside.
Well, I'm sure you're referring to our letter to the Council of State.
Absolutely,
on the appointment of Dr. Piahine and Ejia Salima into the Electoral Commission.
That is so.
Well, let's get this clear. The purpose of the letter we sent to the Council of State is not to, if you like, we are not seeking the removal from office of these members. Neither are we seeking their resignation through this letter. What we are doing in this letter is that we are appealing to the conscience and the judgment of the revered Council of State. We are appealing to them to purge themselves of this sacrilege that has been perpetrated against the people of this country. They have to purge themselves of the bastardization of the constitutionally independent Electoral Commission by President
You mean
Akufo-Addo.
sacrilege in the view of the National Democratic Congress?
That is our view. And that is not only the view of the National Democratic Congress. CODIO and many other civil society organizations agree with us that appointment of these publicly known NPP hardliners, these irredeemably partisan characters into the Electoral Commission will further hamper public confidence in the Electoral Commission and undermine free, fair, and transparent elections in this country. And that is why every well-meaning Ghanaian should be concerned that at a time that public confidence in the Electoral Commission has plummeted to an all-time low of 10%, President Akufo-Addo will further bastardize this important state institution by filling vacancies with NPP foot soldiers. The Electoral Commission is not the annex, the headquarters annex of the NPP. It is a revered institution mandated to conduct and manage elections for the people of this country. And therefore, persons appointed into that constitutionally independent body must not only be, but must be perceived to be neutral and impartial. You cannot be having the likes of Sammy Gyamfi and General Mosquito being appointed into the Electoral Commission under an NDC government just because the president is giving the prerogative to appoint members of the Electoral Commission. So what has happened is a big shame. It is totally unacceptable, and we are happy CODIO, civil society organizations, many well-meaning Ghanaians and neutrals are speaking up against it, calling for the resignation of these appointed, these partisan characters.
Right.
And we are calling on the Council of State to look at the evidence we have put before them and to reconsider their position on the matter.